Warriors in town to take on the Nets. Podziemski, Moody. They've gone 9-14 against the Western Conference. Russell defended by Podziemski. And Butler steps in for the steal right out of the gate.
Butler was tagging that coming over the top on Johnson. It's a little too casual here to start.
Podziemski drive and kick. Moody gets an open look. Off the rim. Rebound is grabbed by Claxton.
Speaking of that defense, turnovers have been an issue for Brooklyn. That's also allowed teams to run out. So for D'Angelo Russell just coming out of here, setting the tone is what you need and more attention to detail.
Give and go. Thomas is Podziemski injured on a big part of what Thomas goes 1 out of 2 at the free throw line.
Everyone's play has been elevated. We're talking a lot about Jimmy Butler over the course of the last 10 games, but you can see it in a lot of different positions.
Curry bounces, Green attacks and missed it. Tip in, doesn't go. Butler couldn't finish it to Derek Richardson. Claxton was pushed out of bounds. Get it in, Green missed it off the heel. Golden State opens up 0 of 4 from the field. Digging at the ball, Moody. Thomas clears it for Russell. Russell works his way in.
Getting his guy on his hip and realized that Green had to stay attached to Claxton.
Russell spent part of the 19 tips. Let's have allowed nearly 120 points per game during this losing streak. Thomas stumbles and turns it over. 5 on 4 right now. Thomas late to get up. Moody looking to get open, one-on-one with Thomas. Heel trying to feed the post. The overplay by Claxton. Green fires it right to Keon Johnson. Johnson accelerates on Curry and he lays it in.
His team last 8 games nearly 15 points per game to go along with almost 7 rebounds, 4 assists. So the productivity hits him a lot of points.
And does a little bit of everything. Buddy Hield misses from the corner. Warriors still trying to get on the board. They are 0 of 5 from the field. Time in the first 2 minutes and change. They're 2 of 2 from the field, but 4 turnovers. Green, kick, Butler, curls, outside Curry. Ball fake, swing it. Moody gets another look. And that one around and out, tracked down by Johnson. That's trying to run. Johnson.
Very good.
Cam Johnson, bottom. Good. Golden State is wrapping up a 5-game road trip. They've gone 3-1 so far. Bounce it for Curry. Curry yet to attempt a shot. Russell calls out a play. He's picked up by Hield. Johnson leaves the area. Thomas fills the spot. Swing it. Johnson, open look. It's an air ball. Rebounded by Curry. Get it ahead. Moody drives in. Fakes on Claxton, and the Warriors on the board. They are number 5 in the NBA in assists with 29.1 per game. That ball was tipped, so Claxton could go back to get it. Johnson using the Claxton screen. Pull up top. Yes.
On the floor where they can continue to vary things up. Yeah, they want to take a lot of 3-point shots, but some of those mid-range looks provide a lot of benefits.
Switch out front, switch back. Green against Claxton. Isolation. Draymond Green on a kick. Curry, not much airspace. Doesn't matter. 10-5 Nets. Russell goes 128 to 121 back in November. Warriors were definitely going through some stuff at that point. Johnson, drive, kick. Russell, the high arc. Down the floor. Moody the catch. Russell gets back defensively. Early offense here for Golden State. Knock away from Russell. Payton floated for Green. Shot clock is down to 4. Payton may have to make it happen himself. It's blocked by Claxton, and they run out of time. Nick
and Sharp have provided so much presence on the inside because they're not out of position.
Golden State is 2 of 9 from the field, 4 turnovers. Johnson for Claxton. One-on-one with Green. Shovel it. Martin gets to the rim.
Players respect the three-point shooting of Brooklyn. It's opened up the floor a lot, and it's provided a lot of cutting lanes, which the Nets are taking advantage of.
And this continues to be an issue for Golden State now, down by double figures. This happened the other night against the Knicks. They came back. Green, off-balance delivery, same team. Johnson's got the board. Nets are up by 10. They can add to it. Brooklyn is 6 of 7 from the field. Mismatch. Claxton gives it up. Johnson, good-looking stroke. Has 8 points, and the Nets are on an 8-0 run. They bunch up with Curry. Contact from Wilson. No call. Curry, short. Rebound.
Good point in running the offense through. And that, similarly with Day'Ron Sharpe, when he had the big game against Oklahoma City, that was the same position he was in, and both centers have done a really nice job there.
Claxton with 4 assists already. Johnson swing it. Martin, the fade. He knocks it. Contact. 0-1. Zaire Williams can add to it. And does. It's raining 3.
Defense is giving and how you continue to facilitate and making sure that you're not forcing anything. And I appreciate that in his time on the floor, there wasn't forcefulness. It was finding teammates, because that's where the openings were at.
Kevon Looney is in. He sets a screen for Butler. Butler drives in on Claxton. Needs some help. Buddy Hield. Shot clock winding down. Hield penetrates. Can't finish. Claxton's got the board. Looney trying to rip in there. That was just a flying towel out of nowhere. Unidentified. 25-5, Brooklyn in front. Martin lob it up. Claxton catch. Claxton
catch and come down, and then to put it back up. Not force a tip or where you're off balance and don't actually have a good look at a shot.
Hield defended by Johnson. Swing for Curry. Tighter defense there for Martin, so Curry will drive it.
Characteristics to it, but they are locked in here early.
Watford and Sharpe are in. Looney, not known for his perimeter game. It's rebounded by Sharpe. And to your point, Jordi Fernandez was asked about the defense. He said, no excuses. Now, this team, over a 15-game period, was #1 in the NBA in defensive efficiency. Last 5, they've been last in the NBA. Second chance opportunity. Zaire Williams, in and out, rebounded by Payton. Curry trying to weave through traffic, fade away, off the rim.
Look to run, and there's going to be a stretch, you know, that Steph Curry is going to go off. It just happens, and that's part of the not getting discouraged, not hanging your head, not knowing, you know, this Warriors team, they may make a run, but how do you respond?
Golden State 19-8 on the road against the Eastern Conference the last 2 seasons. Watford probing, missed it. Watford follow, can't get it to go. Looney among the defenders there. Trigger it to Curry. Curry was dealing with some right knee soreness the other night. Curry, off the window. 7 of Golden State's 9. Martin gets the call from Jordi Fernandez. Defended by Butler, screen from Sharpe. Martin, attack mode. The Nets are shooting 69% from the field. Curry, no. Payton takes it strong. 29-11. Nets. Watford, discard. Curry ends up on his backside, but Martin couldn't make them pay. Largest lead has been 22. Butler accelerates. Kick it out for the Buddy Hield 3. Offensive rebound, Looney. Reload it for Curry. The handles on Watford. Behind the back for Payton. Shot clock is down to 2. It's down to 1. Looney denied by Sharpe. Triggers the break. Martin goes inside. Slam down. But Payton.
Well, other than that push, a really nice sequence by Brooklyn.
Wilson drive and kick. Sharpe, extra, Martin, short. And the rebound snagged by Payton.
Transition defense will remain incredibly important here for Brooklyn, but overall they've been so locked in a lot of these cutting actions, both on the ball and off the ball here by the Warriors.
Butler defended by Watford. Screen, Curry, switch, Wilson. Butler gets inside and dishes. 31-15. We're down to 45 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Watford makes his move, accelerates on Looney. Again off of a made basket, but Hield can't cash in.
Brooklyn caught a break because they had a handful of guys just walking back, didn't realize that there was 2 up for the Warriors. They should have had a layup there.
6-second difference, shot clock to game clock. Winding down in this opening quarter. Watford, double team, swing it, Sharp, drive, Euro, flip with a lark. Final seconds, and a foul the other way. Payton is now in for the Warriors. Moody back in, floated, Sharp, 2 seconds, 1 second, Thomas. That would have been ridiculous. Second quarter, and Post drains a triple. A rookie from Boston College, a native of Amsterdam in the Netherlands, nails the jump shot at 35-18.
And as we know, emotional situations like that can go one of 2 ways for teams, and it can boost you or it can start to break you. And so for Brooklyn, you got to make sure to maintain your level of composure.
Rebound tracked down by Spencer. He's on the move, stumbled, but dishes. Butler lays it in. So the lead is down to 15. It's been as large as 22. Russell gets the step on Moody, protects himself. Zaire Williams was hit on the play. No side. 38-20. Jordi Fernandez checking with the officials as to why there was no whistle. Butler fakes out Watford, gets the step, backdoor Spencer, intercepted by Russell. That is 7 turnovers now for Golden State. Thomas around Butler, around Post. Russell twirls at him.
He was spinning, surveying the floor still, seeing if there was a pass to be made.
Russell, or should say Williams, looking for the steal. Green, that was...
Have him fall along the baseline, but big shot and big make by Zaire.
Spencer, that...
defense and also the on-ball and off-ball. You see how many deflections they have off the cutting, especially for a Warriors team, which is what they do.
Catch and release.
Hit the hip a little bit, but not too much.
(40-23). Brooklyn now in front. Sharp looking for Watford, 8 to shoot. Watford working against Spencer, using his strength. Feed it. Sharp, spin and kick, that's too high.
They've been really strong. He's got size. He can stretch the floor and knock down a 3-point shot at that height.
So with the absence of Podziemski, lower back issues, Spencer getting an opportunity. He just converted his 2-way to a full-time contract at their living room.
Yeah, they're doing something very important with it. Mine are probably like, okay, we'll toss this in the car. Put this in the car.
No, yours is prominently featured right now. Russell ahead. Williams pauses. A shot to the face. Nets extend their lead 42-26. And Zaire Williams off the bench providing a punch. 10 points. Butler fouled by.
Continued to do throughout the course of his.
And in talking to Steve Kerr, he said that every time they take the floor, they could play with anybody in the NBA. And that's been the addition of Butler that's changed the way this team is viewed, and maybe even how they view themselves to some degree. Russell bounces, Sharp to the rim, missed it, follow no. Rebound knocked around, controlled by the Warriors. Spencer ahead for Butler. Butler long strides, lost it. Kicking around the perimeter. Green, feed it for Moody. Russell digs in defensively. Moody's got the bigger frame, and he takes it.
Careful, because the Warriors do a good job of, because they space you from 3, they'll find those driving lanes to get themselves to the basket.
The jumper and hit. Golden State 5 of 5 from the field in the second quarter. The Nets lead by 15. Post up, 4 post. Can't finish. Tip and no, follow yes.
It's a part of what you see, at least 1 or 2 players on the inside looking at those offensive boards.
Thomas fakes it, forced to kick it out. Russell is there. Russell the drive, Missed it on a moonshot. Green up the floor. The lead is down to 13. Butler forcing his way in. Feeds it. Moody shooting practice. Has picked up the pace. Much more assertive in this second quarter. They're on a 15-5 run. Tyrese Martin back in. Cam Johnson on the floor. With Keon Johnson, Wilson, and Claxton. Martin got a three. Out of a timeout. He nails the long distance bomb. Nets are 8 of 14 from distance. Post gives up his dribble.
Point line, 8 of 14, and that was a big issue in their last 5 games.
Catch, release. 9 points for Jimmy Butler. Steph Curry on the bench. Nets lead it 48-37. Spencer trying to D up on Keon Johnson. Claxton, 7 to shoot. In and out. It was halfway down for Clax. Golden State is 8 of 9 in the second quarter. They shot 32% in the first quarter. Butler has good position. Double team. Sets up Moody. Rips out on a triple. Spencer, but you go out in a blaze of glory.
Internet sensation.
Remember when Sarah took Curry's mouth guard?
I don't steal anything.
Johnson, the running one-hander, doesn't go. Post ahead for Moody. Thought about a three instead. The post up. Early offense. Payton has provided a lift. 8 points. Poke away. Johnson gets the step on Moody. Stops. Kicks. Martin sticks it from 13 points for Tyrese Martin. Green out of the post. Wilson tries to get in the face of Curry. Flip it, post, kick it, Payton, jumper, no. Rebounded by Johnson.
Post probably had an easy look inside with a mismatch on Keon Johnson instead of that pass out.
Way outside. Keon Johnson cants it.
And whether it's just a little bit more elevated focus, the ball movement, whatever it may be, this is similar to Oklahoma City where the Nets are locked in, they're finding great shots, and they're shooting with confidence.
Foul is called.
Shooting well, he's shooting well, and he can heat up in a hurry.
Lower back injury for Pajemski. He's a question mark to return. Curry lets it fly. Gang rebounding. Payton pokes it out. Curry will take another. Missed it long. Martin on the move. He'll wait for his teammates. Keon Johnson. Short. Rebounded by Payton. Santos picked up by Johnson. We're going to hit the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. Moody. A bounce off the baseline. Looney draws in free throw shooter. The UCLA product, Kevon Looney makes 1 out of 2. 14-point game. Cam Thomas has been held to 1 point. And the Nets have led this one by as many as 22. They have not trailed tonight against the Warriors. Johnson, long 2. It's rebounded by Looney.
And part of Thomas, too, though, is just the gravity that he has on the floor. And because of it, you know he's a scorer. It can open up better shots for teammates.
Looney rolling to the rim. Doesn't get the roll. He had 3-point attempts, but they're 50.
Really impressive showing with how patient he's been, the precision of his passing, and it also helps when teammates are draining shots at the rate that the Nets have been. 59% from 3, 55% from the field.
Nets 54, Golden State 42. Claxton against Looney. Wilson comes to the ball. Shot clock is down to 5. Wilson is fouled from. Could be a highly productive NBA player. Constant energy, always on the move, activity.
And I think just a maturity, and to your point of always on the move, but knowing where to be. Positionally, he's in the right spots on both sides, and the three-point shooting is a great addition with how consistent he's been.
Two-man game, and it's Claxton, return to sender, Gary Payton. Wilson rushing up the floor, early offense. Williams had it blocked, and it's clean from Santos. Cross it, Curry, deep one. Oh, yeah. 2.5 to go in this second quarter. Butler getting ready to check in. D'Angelo Russell for Brooklyn, and Luke.
That excitement doesn't carry on to further plays if you're next.
And you're right. It's anywhere in the NBA. Martin with a crafty move, couldn't finish it. Green ahead. Curry, same spot. Bottom. Helping to lead the way for Golden State with 13 points. At any moment, he can just go on an absolute heater and change the game. Under 2 minutes to go in this first half. Back to single digits. They have nothing working here. And Williams misses it off the rim. Curry, bullet feed, catch and slap.
What position you're in and then what that does for an opponent. So for the Nets, they've had great looks, quality looks. You've got to maintain that here through the finish of this half and game.
Nets led by as many as 22. It's down to 6. Thomas, bump. Thomas missed it. Follow, no, over the 72%.
The three-point shot. You want to make sure you continue to have those highly efficient shooters around Steph.
This is now a 10-0 run. Golden State has gone 8 of 9 at the free throw line. We're down to 1:10 to play, first half. And the lead for the Nets is down to 4. Thomas yet to get it going. That's going to help. Field goal of the night on a wheel to the rim. Butler give it up. Green stutter step. Santos cuts inside. That is 8 Warrior turnovers. Thomas. Kick. Russell. Soft shooting touch, but it doesn't go. Santos, the outlet for Hield. 2 for 1 if they want it. They'd have to work quickly. Butler recognizes it, tosses up an air ball. Wild shot, no. Curry. That won't go for Santos. And now the Nets back it out with a 3.5-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Thomas gets around heel. Thomas puts it up. Gets the run. 9 seconds to go. Butler bounces. Curry. Oh. Ridiculous. Steph Curry is not human.